self-discrimination, harsh comparisons, and constant critiques of our own image are problems that young adults are faced with on a daily basis. In comparison, social media has shown to be more destructive in body image than any other media outlet. In 2017, Instagram was rated the most detrimental social networking app for young people's well-being, according to the Royal Society for Public Health. Good morning, everyone. My name is Victoria Chapman, and for my senior project, I wanted to focus on something that is prominent and relevant in today's world, especially with my own generation. Social media is hugely impacting body image in young adults, and I have seen this with my own personal experience, including my classmates, friends, and even families. I would like to show you all a short clip of a segment that CBS produced with Dr. Jennifer Hartstein on negative body image that really inspired me to use social media as a key component to my senior project.
And it's almost, and we almost feel like we're supposed to say it.
We are trained at a very early age to self-invalidate ourselves constantly. So we really learn at a very young age that this is okay to make the comparison, to say, oh, you have it better, you look better, and it becomes our automatic mechanism over and over and over again. But I wasn't surprised at how harsh those things were, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, but I'm with you. I actually wasn't shocked either. I thought, well, yeah, this is kind of what, this is really what women say to each other all the time. But it's hard when you see it in black and white.
Yes, and it's what we internalize from the other people that it then becomes what we say to ourselves.
And it's interesting, too, that these are thoughts, and Jen, maybe you can touch on this one, that are coming from within, that they are coming from ourselves, and they're not necessarily from other people heaping them on.
Right. And the problem really is that externally we get all of these messages of what we're supposed to look like. We've talked about this before, certainly. And then we internalize that, and it becomes that default mechanism that we go to, I don't look like everybody else, I can't look like everybody else, I'm bad, and we can't even accept the compliments on how we look without totally negating it. Oh, it's the dress. Oh, I'm working really hard. Oh, I'm doing all these things. We can't even accept the good things coming external and internalize that.
For some reason, it is so difficult to smile and say thank you.
Yes, exactly.
Pays you a compliment. How much of this was tied to women being unsatisfied?
Just not moving?
Yeah.
Oh, it did it freeze up. Can you move the mouse?
But
Still. Maybe press spacebar?
Where's the mouse?
Double click? Yeah. There we go.
Okay. As Dr. Hartstein just stated, many of these negative thoughts are derived from external factors. These factors include Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, where constant comparison is happening to other people's photoshopped images. Approximately 30% of girls 10 to 14 are already dieting, according to a study held by the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto, Canada. As social media continues to grow in our society, it shows no sign of decline in usage anytime soon. It is vital to show the impact that continual use can have on oneself in our current society. So with this, I formed a question for my project. Does heavy continual social media usage negatively affect body image in young adults? With testing and surveying this past semester, I found the answer to this question. This research project was designated to collect information solely from Bluefield College's campus only. This was a convenient sample on a small scale level, and all results that were found were used for research purposes only. I would like to show you guys the exact sample that I gave to my surveyors so I can try to collect as much information as possible. You guys don't have to fill it out, I just want to show you guys the process that it took to collect all my data and information. With my testing, I first started out by passing out a unanimous survey so I could collect as much information as possible from my students. As you can see on the paper, I first measured the social media levels first. This entailed 4 detailed questions that included information on how it is used, why it is used, and how often these people are continually on their social media outlets. And on the back side, this is where I measured overall body image. This was a scale that was invented by the University of Miami, and ever since then, multiple psychologists have used it for other research purposes. This was available for public use, so anyone who was able to use it at their wise discretion was able to do so. This was a 10-question scale. This scale measured body perception, and this measures dependence on body image as a source of self-worth. Body image was scored on an 8 to 32-point scale, and social media usage was scored on a 5 to 29-point scale. At the end of each scoring, each survey had a total of 2 numbers. These 2 numbers were recorded and statistically tested to find possible relationships using a correlation coefficient, resulting in a scatter plot as well as a t-test. With my data, I collected 37 samples, 20 which were male and 17 which were female. I also had to take this into consideration with my overall results. If the p-value is less than 0.10, the correlation has significance. As seen above, the p-test had a score of 0.007, which indicates significance in the correlation to the 2 factors. After plugging in each surveyor's 2 scored numbers, the test shows that there is in fact a correlation relating to high social media usage and body image perception on Bluefield College's campus. When a hypothesis test of the correlation coefficient between variables in a study, it is statistically significant. A linear relationship between the variables does exist. As seen above, this is not necessarily the strongest, but it does have significance in this chart. In conclusion, these results found show that this is a problem that warrants further study of the overall issue. The average showed that the higher use of social media in one's life, the higher body image was raised as well. Instead of connecting together online, these sites may be powering mental weaknesses. Due to the shocking correlations I found between social media usage and body image, I hope this sends a shocking message to my peers. To help your child develop a healthy self-image, advocating your opinion on body image is key. Instead of having social media for a tool of self-destruction, our society needs to focus it on becoming a tool for self-empowerment. With my results, I hope an overall understanding for this problem will rise and become more relevant in our society. Thank you guys so much for your time today.